this is Nikki from Nikki's Crafting Corner. Welcome back to my channel. So this is a requested video by a lot of my Facebook friends. I posted photos of my dangle I made for my idea book. And a lot of people asked me how I did these precious little dangles. And so today I want to show you how I did these, and perhaps you want to craft along. So let me tell you what supplies you need to craft these sweet little dangles. So first you need some wire, and I've got this El Cheapo very thin wire from a kind of dollar store. I'm sorry, but I cannot tell you the thickness of this wire, but it is really thin. And they have them in different colors, so these are the colors I have. And then of course you need some beads. I put out these pearls and sea beads, and I've got some paper beads as well. I think I saw the making of these from Pam at the Paper Outpost. So as you can see, my beads do not have all the same size. You can use whatever beads you have and you like. So these are the ones I want to use today. And then of course you need some pretty charms you have in your stash. I have put out these I want to use today. And I've also put out some other pretty things I could use as dangles. So perhaps these little bells and bottles with sparkly things in it. So let's see what I want to use today. I'm using a closure like this to put my charms together and be able to remove them from the place I put them on. As you've perhaps seen, I have put them on the elastic at the top of my spine from the idea book. And the other thing you need are some jump rings. I have forgotten to take a photo of these, but I think you know how they look. So for the tools you need, I have these pliers. These are pliers for making jewelry. I got them very cheap on Amazon, I think, except the red one on the left with the red handles on the left. I don't know, these are really old and I don't know where I got them, but when you buy pliers for jewelry making, you will get one of these too. So let me explain what they do. Let's start with the one on the left. You need some pliers to cut the wire, and in the middle, the one with the turquoise handles, this is a rounded plier. You can make loops with these pliers. And then on the right you have a plier with which you can hold some things, or you can straighten your wire. If you don't have these pliers, I think you could do the project without them. Perhaps your wire will not look as smooth and curved as you would like to, but I think it's possible. So don't be discouraged if you don't have these pliers. I would recommend to try it nevertheless. Okay, so let's start with these charms, and for these I want to use this wire. This wire is really thin and you can bend it very easily. I'm cutting, let me measure how much I'm cutting, about 16 inches. You have to see how long you want to have your charm and how many times you want to wrap your charm around the pearls, but you will see as I'm going along what I mean. So I'm folding my wire in half, and the first thing I do is I take one of the charms and put it right on. like this. And then what I'm just doing is I'm holding my charm firmly between my fingers and I'm just twisting the wire. So I get a very tiny loop above my charm, like this. Okay, and then I can start to put on the pearls I want to have. So let me start with a pretty bigger pearl. This is a rosé pearl, and I'm taking a green translucent one next, and I'm just threading it onto my wire like this. And now I want to twist my wire again. You don't have to do this. You can thread your beads right up to the top and then do other things. But I want to start to twist, so I get this twisted look like this. So here you can see I have threaded 4 beads and a big one, and then I have twisted my wire and threaded more beads. So this is what I want to do. Okay, now let me choose more beads. Let's do a big brown one. And perhaps a pearl. I don't know if these, yeah, I can put these onto my wire. So you have to choose your wire small enough so that you can put on the beads you want to have. A gold one and another green one. So this is a bit fiddly. Like this, and I want this to be a little bit longer, so I want to put on more beads. Like this, and then I twist my wire again. And this has not to be very tight, so you can leave some loops like this if you want to. That's completely up to you. And you do this until you have the length you want to achieve. Okay, now I have the length I want to have for this charm. So now I have to make a loop that will go onto this hook, this closure. For this, I'm taking these rounded pliers. I'm bending my wire to a 45 degree, and then I'm creating a loop like this, wrapping it around, going in again, and I do this 2 or 3 times. That's enough. Okay, so this is my loop that will go onto a jump ring. And now I can start to decorate my charm by wrapping the wire around. And I'm just going around all my things like this, creating some loops like this. And they are not really tight, so this is more interesting and kind of wide. Okay. For the last part, I'm wrapping my piece carefully around this end, and I'm holding the wire above so I don't pull it tight. And then I'm going for these pliers, the flat ones, and kind of press it down tightly to this piece. I need one more round. And pressing it tight. Okay, and I'm doing this with the other piece of wire too, wrapping around as I want it to look. See what I like, and then wrapping around at the end. And I want to snip a little bit off because this is too long, and pulling it tight so you don't hurt yourself on the ends. And I'm always feeling if I can feel something sharp. No, this is perfect. So the first one is finished. Very pretty and so easy, right? So I want to do the next one, the exact same wire, and approximately 16 inches I'm cutting off with these sharp pliers. Okay, let's do the fairy wing. For me it's a fairy wing because I want to use it in a fairy journal. Okay, threading it to the middle and then twisting my pieces like this. I don't want to do too much because I don't want to be I don't want this piece to be too long, so making sure that this is kind of swinging. Okay, and now I can thread all the pieces I want to use. This time I want to have a big pearl down at the beginning of my piece. Oh yeah, that's pretty, look at that. And let's go on with some green. And I'm just adding my pieces and doing exactly the same thing as I have done with the other piece. Making a twist. And more threading. I think I want to have a paper bead. I have some pre-made paper beads. I think I saw this Pam at the Paper Outpost doing. So if you want to see how to do these, you can go to her channel. But I basically wrapped some paper strips around a knitting needle and glued the ends together. So very, very easy. Okay, twisting a little bit, because if I thread a pearl right here, it could fall down into this paper bead because there's a really big gap here. Okay, next I want to have a big one and some smaller ones. And I'm kind of randomly threading my beads, just going for colors I like. Okay, twisting. And I want to see, I don't want to have the exact same length as my other piece. This is slightly longer, so let me add a little bit more, and then this will be the longest piece. Okay, twisting, securing my beads, and I'm doing the loop again. So bending my wire to 45 degrees and pulling the pliers on and wrapping my wire around like this. Okay, and then I can secure everything and start wrapping this around to look pretty. Okay, I have to secure this one right here because it is too short to go any further. But that's okay, because I have the other piece of wire. And if you want to make sure that you have a wire that is long enough, you could even cut 20 inches or so. Oh, this is already really pretty. So this one has to go like this. And like this. And I'm trying to secure it around this piece of wire, which could be a bit fiddly. But I got it. Okay, making sure that everything is smooth, no sharp edges. Yeah, perfect. So my second piece is done, and I think I want to have a shorter piece now. So let's cut another wire. And folding it in half. And I think instead of using this, whoops, I think instead of using this charm, I want to have, let me see, this bottle. So I think this is really pretty and it's different. Okay, twisting. Perhaps later on I want to open this and glue this down. I don't know yet, but I'm pretty sure I want to do that. Okay, my loop is really crooked now. I just want to round it a little bit with my pliers. Okay. And now I can start again to thread my beads. Okay, measuring. Yeah, I think that's already enough. So a bit more twisting, and then I want to do my loop. So bending 45 degrees and doing my loop here. Okay, and then I can start to wrap this around. And you could even thread something on further now, so perhaps I want to have more beads here, so I will pick up some beads and pearls on my way down. Like this. See? So you have 2 strands of beads, and then you have to secure the wire down, because otherwise the pearls would slide down. Okay, let's do some green ones. And the gold one. And wrapping around. Oh yeah, this is really, really pretty. Okay, now I can secure this piece of wire down here. I have to cut off a little bit, and then I can tighten it. Okay, making sure there's nothing sharp. Yeah, perfect. Okay, let's do the other wire. And I could even go up again and secure it right there. Okay. Okay, now we have our 3 strands of charm pieces, and I have to go and get my jump rings. And 3. Okay. Now I have to open these, and then I can put them onto my charm ring. So just pushing them open a little bit, taking my charm and putting it on, and shut the rings. Oh no, first I have to put the closure on. Let's do this one. Okay, this I can close this one, and I will put the other jump rings onto this jump ring, because the opening of my closure is just big enough for one jump ring. Okay, next one. Open this a little bit, putting on my charm and putting this in my jump ring here. And for this charm, it doesn't matter what the front and the back side is, but sometimes you want to make sure that they all look to the same side if you want to, if you care about this. Okay, so this is what it looks like now. And the next one. Open the ring, put the charms on, and into the first jump ring. I really have to hold this with my pliers because my fingers are too thick. Okay, making sure the ring is closed and tight. Making sure the ring is closed tight. Okay, and the charm is finished. This is so pretty. Okay, I think I will do the other 2 off camera, and then I will show you my result. Okay, so this is the first one I did off camera. I used these two charms, and this time I wanted to use a bell, and I have used the same brown or bronze colored wire, but it is tighter to the beads, and I've used another paper bead, and I have used some red beads as well, and I'm really happy how this looks. For this one I have used a green wire, and I think this looks really pretty, and I have put two charms on one of my pearl strands that is a bell and a key, and I really think this is so pretty, and the green wire really makes a difference. This is the charm we made together with the bronze wire, the fairy wing, the pretty sparkly bottle, and the dragonfly, and the paper bead. And this is the charm that caused this video. This is the picture I posted on Facebook in my Facebook groups, and a lot of you wanted to see how I did this, and so I made this video. Here are all my charms together now. As you can see, they are really pretty, and perhaps you realized that they are not so difficult to make. So I hope you liked this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked it, and consider subscribing to my channel. And yeah, I hope you will try to make these, and I see you in my next video. Bye!